This is my first video. I'm super excited. I really hope you guys like it. I promise I'll be getting better at it. This is something that I really want to do, take it up as a hobby. I want to post videos. I will post videos once a week, every once in a while, get a bonus video in there. But this is going to be a beauty channel where we talk about hair care, maybe do some hauls, of course do makeup and tips on, tips and tricks on how to do a few things here and there. I don't want it to strictly just be about makeup. I want to maybe talk about depression, anxiety, maybe talk about bullying in school, post-traumatic stress disorder, body shaming, what else? Maybe talk about child abuse. I'm a child abuse survivor, so if you would like a story time on that, I can maybe do that if you're interested. Just maybe anything you guys would want to talk about, or you have any requests for me to do, please leave comments down below and let me know what you would like. This was a requested look to teach you guys how to do a smoky eye. So here it is. And if you want to see how I got this look, keep on watching. Please comment, please subscribe, and let's go ahead and get into this video. I hope you guys like it. The first thing we're gonna do is we're going to use the Fenty Beauty Primer. You must prime your skin. It's a crime not to prime. I have dry skin, so I moisturize my skin like before everything, because if your skin is dry and you try to put something on, it's gonna look extra cakey and flaky. The next primer I'm gonna use is the Tarte Poreless. And then I'm going to just put this like right here. I have a mirror right here, so I can see better. So that's why I'm looking that way. I feel really weird because this is my first video and I feel like I'm talking to myself. We're gonna take our beauty blender. You always want to dampen your beauty blender because it expands it and it makes it softer. Okay, now we're taking the Fenty Beauty foundation. And if it doesn't match, I know people like to clock people and say, oh, it doesn't match. I don't care because I go like this. It matches my neck kind of more. I like a full coverage foundation. I do like this foundation, but with dry skin, I kind of think it's a matte foundation. If you have dry skin, I kind of don't think it's for you. It's still beautiful if you manipulate your face and you use, a bunch of moisturizers. Make sure your face, isn't like sucking everything. It's so dry. But I think this would be beautiful on someone that has an oily face, because it's so matte, it's so mattifying. I personally like dewy foundations because my face is just so dry, and plus I like to put on a lot of powder. So if it's dewy, sorry, I saw the thing get blurry. If it's dewy and then I put powder on, it's still matte. And I blend and blend, like I'll do this like forever. You wanna get it in your hairline and get your ears. Next we're gonna conceal the mommy bags with Tarte Shape Tape, and I think this is one of the lightest colors. And I just do it under the eye, and you want to do it not like up to the rim. You want to do it a little bit like down here, because if you put it up to the rim, think about it, when I go like this, let me put this way, when I go like this, it's still spreading and it'll go up to the rim of your eye. So you want to put it a little bit lower, because if you put it up high, it's gonna like look even more cake face. And it's kind of better just to do one eye at a time, because you don't want it to dry super fast. So I'm going to use the Laura Mercier. Is it blurry? There we go. I'm going to use the Laura Mercier setting powder. And I do like to do one eye at a time because it prevents the creasing. Like you want to get really, really under there to get all the creases out, and you don't want to look down until you put the powder. So I'll do this like super good. Let me look and make sure okay, and you don't want to look down, just get your powder. Try not to look down. And then just like pack it on, because that prevents the creasing. the powder prevents the creasing. You want to get the Laura Mercier is one of the best powders you can get for under the eye because it's so finely milled. And it's just one of like the famous powders. So you can just leave it there. Don't worry about if you put too much, just, you know, let it sit, whatever. And then do the other eye. I kind of don't do like that whole triangle thing because then like if you do that, cool, but my face is just too dry and then it just gets too cakey. I love a lot of makeup and I love, I guess, to be cake faced out because I love makeup, but I won't like go, I mean, I go ham. Never mind, I don't really know what I'm trying to say. I don't do like the full triangle and the forehead because I'm even dry up here. So I just try to, where I'm dry, I try to do less product. Try to. Okay, now that we have that, we're going to get our Laura Mercier powder on the Beauty Blender and you're going to pack that on to prevent the creasing. And the other places I pack on powder is in the crack of the nose. And I kind of just let it sit there because sometimes you'll see people, their foundation like won't get in there. Okay, I'm so pissed off. The camera just like shut off somehow. So I don't really know where I left off. I haven't gone far. So after I, use the powder in the cracks of the nose, we're going to set the rest of the face with a different powder. This is going to be the MAC Studio Fix powder, and I'm using an Aesthetica P12 brush. So what I was saying was you want to coat the whole brush and you want to tap it in the skin for the first initial powder application. Tap it into the skin. Don't rub it like this because it'll spread your foundation around and it could get like muddy and it could just ruin your foundation. So you just want to pat it into the skin, pat it in. Don't forget to get the neck and your ears. Okay, so after you do that, the next thing I do is I will get a contouring powder. I don't remember where I got this from, but it's a contouring powder. If you can find a color like this, or the Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D works. And then you'll want to find like a contouring brush. These angled brushes are good for contouring. Let's see, what is this? I'm gonna use this Luxie brush. It's a 516 dual fiber. So I go in, I tap the excess off, and then I'm going to, you feel for your cheekbones, and that's where you're gonna put the contour. See? I like mine to come in pretty far because I'm just extra like that. And then you can get your jawline and under the chin. This just creates more of that defined jawline. And then you want to get the sides here. I have a big forehead like Tyra, so I kind of go ham on the contouring up here. It makes your forehead smaller with the shadow. And you'll just kind of want to get it like in your hairline. On the sides here, maybe like connected into here. Like I contour the hell out of the bottom here because it helps shorten it. And then I'll take some color just right here, and then I'll get a smaller brush. You'll see in a second. Okay, now we're gonna contour the nose. I'm gonna just use this Morphe brush. I don't know the number of it. So when you contour the nose, you want to start kind of like from the eyebrow and then go in from the eyebrow. Okay, I also like to take the contour powder under the lower lash line. It kind of just smooths out the the fine lines under your eyes. It just kind of like disguises them a little bit better. Even though I end up putting color there anyway, I just kind of like to put that on there. If you think your contour on your nose is too harsh, you could just tap it out. Just tap it out. I'm gonna take some more of the Laura Mercier powder and we're gonna bake and cut the cheeks. Odin's starting to wake up. Okay, so you just want to coat your beauty blender. And then we're gonna go like that to cut and make some fine lines, to make some bold lines. This is called Baking, and it just makes your contour and your cheek look extra like, I don't want to say sucked in. Extra, it makes it just look extra like skinny and ooh, like glam. Like, don't whip me. Beep. I kind of want this channel, like, if I cuss, I'm sorry, I just don't want to offend anybody. I do pretty good about not cussing because I have kids. And I really don't like the F word around my kids. Okay, so we're gonna just do that, see, and it really brings it out. I kind of think the forehead needs a little bit more contouring, but we're about to go in with bronzer anyway. So the next thing I'm going to do is take this Laura Mercier. I'm like scared the thing's gonna shut off. Next thing I'm gonna do is take the Laura Mercier bronzer. Let's use this Morphe brush. It's not so dense and it's a little bit tapered, or angled, sorry. I'm gonna just leave that powder on because we're gonna dust it off here in a little bit, but it's creating that sharp edge, sharp line. So I'm gonna just go over it and we're gonna put the bronzer everywhere we contoured. It just helps give your face more color, a more sun-kissed look. And that's kind of how like I end up taking the powder off. Okay, now we're gonna go in with a clean brush and just dust the rest of that off. Okay, next we're going to highlight. I like to highlight before I put the blush because when I put the blush after, it meshes everything together. So the highlight, sometimes if you put it on very, very last, it'll look unblended, is what I mean. Okay, I forgot to say with contouring too, you could put a little contour under your lip and it makes your lip look more like it's like this. Like, you know, you go like this and then you have the shadow. So you could put like a little color and then it'll just look more like big, whatever. Okay, so we are going to take, this is called Soft and Gentle by MAC, and this is a highlighter. Take a highlighting fan brush, and we are going to put highlight on the top of your cheekbones. And if you want to intensify it, if you want to intensify it, you can spray your brush with Fix Plus or whatever you have, photo finish primer water, or even if you have some freaking water bottle from the dollar store, you want to put water in it, like, do that too. Like, it doesn't have to be fancy schmancy. Okay, so now it's wet. Let's see how intensified this is. The name of the product, this is called Soft and Gentle, so it's not one of those like super bright, intense highlights, just because we're doing the eyes so bold. I also like to do it in like a C shape, just because when you turn your face, like, it looks pretty. I don't know if you could even see it. Oh yeah, you can. Okay, some people like to highlight their nose. I don't like to draw too much attention to my nose, so I'll just do it like on the bridge, like up here. Okay, I won't do the whole thing, and I don't do it on the tip because it's like, no. Don't look there, that's why. Okay, you can highlight your Cupid's bow, which is like those little lines under your nose that go to your lips, and it just brings your lips more out to the eye, the shape of your lip as well. Let's say you were sweating or something, and that's how your skin naturally is. When the light's shining on you, it's gonna give off a glow. But when you're putting all this powder on, you're packing on all this powder, like me, you want to bring that shine back because it makes it look more natural and less cakey. Okay. So now that we have our highlight, I like to do the blush last, and then we'll go to eyes. Okay, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills blush. I just love this packaging, it's so cute. I was gonna use something else, but I'll do this instead. And it has like two natural colors, which I really like. You could even contour with this, and then it has like the pop-up color. I'm gonna use a stippling brush, and this is by e.l.f. And then you want to put it on the apples of your cheeks, and that's just like the fat part. I kind of like to bring it back too, to like blend it in with my contour. And so it blends in the contour into the highlight. I also put some on my forehead just because, I don't know, I think it brings more life to the face. I know the new thing is like people are putting it on their nose, which is cute. Now we are done with the base of our face. The very last thing, if you want to add more highlight, because it kind of could disappear, you could add more highlight. But now we're gonna set the base of your face. We're gonna set the face with setting spray. If you don't have setting spray, you can mix water and hairspray in like a bottle, because the hairspray is tacky, of course, and it'll help your makeup to stay on. Like if I'm going somewhere, like let's say a military ball or something, and I'm going somewhere where I really want it to stay, I will literally spray hairspray on my face because it works. You don't want to damage your skin because of the alcohol. It'll just really dry your skin out. But every once in a while, or if you add water, like there you go, that's a homemade setting spray. The setting spray, I forgot to say, it just melts in your powders, so your face isn't like the powders, like literally looking at the other person in front of you. It like helps melt it in and blend everything together. That's why I think everybody should use this. Even if you don't have any, use water and hairspray, or even just water, because it really helps with cakiness. We are gonna do lips next, and this is gonna be the MAC Stripped Down, just a nude pencil. And let me look for the, what is it? I hate that. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm going to use, my favorite person for lips is Jeffree Star Cosmetics. It feels like nothing is on your lips. They dry down and they stay. You can't get them off. Like even when you're trying to get them off, to scrub them off, it's hard to do. Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick. This is called Daddy. That's what we're gonna put on. Honestly, with Jeffree Star, you don't even need lip liners. Like, he is just so freaking good. It's not even funny. It's brown. Okay, so I put the liquid lipstick on the Jeffree Star. I feel like my lips are crooked. Like, my lips are crooked. Like, the real lip. Like, I don't know if that's body dysmorphia, but I feel like this side of my face is like crooked. I don't know, it's really weird. Unless my eyes are that bad. I don't know. If they're crooked, I'm sorry. Okay, so we did the lips. The next thing we're going to do, okay, this is my favorite, all-time favorite makeup palette, Eyeshadow by Makeup Geek. It is the MUA collab. My favorite. The thing about this is it was a collab, so they don't sell this anymore. You can still get some of these individual shadows on makeupgeek.com though. But what we're gonna do now, this is what it looks like. Like my favorite, you can tell like it's been used and abused. Okay, we're going to take a blending brush. Let's use, I'm going to lay down the base, my transition color. Transition color is just to blend in all of your other colors, so it's not like patchy or anything. So I think I'm gonna take this, the lightest color. What is this called? Artemis? Artemis? I don't know how to say that. Sorry. Okay. You always want to put, this is a highlight color, so you want to put the highlight under your brow, and I always do that first. I feel like if you do the highlight very last, that it could just like, I don't know, look weird and mess up your whole eyeshadow look. Okay. See, it's just shiny. Then the next is the skin tone color. Sorry, I'm like showing myself. And we're going to just run blend that kind of all over as like the foundation color, and I even bring it like I'm just weird, like I even go like that. It's not very dark though. Since we used the foundation like on the eyelids and the concealer, it's kind of like a primer, but you can also add an eyelid primer if you want. Okay, now we're gonna drop down to this middle shade. It's called Sora. This is so good for transitions if you're light skinned. I don't know what it would look like on darker skin, but I know for light skin that it works for me because I am pasty white. Sorry, that was my throat. So I'm just putting this in the crease and bringing it down like that. It's kind of like all over too. We're gonna do the smoky eye, and I'll show tricks on how to do that. Okay. Next to that is a little bit of a darker shade. This is more warm and this is cool toned. So we're gonna take that, and you always kind of want to go like that because it gets all that fall off out. And I'm going to just tap it on the outer edge and then blend it precisely in the crease. And this is just so when we do the smoky eye, it has something to blend into. I am so blind. That's why I'm like this. Like, I hope it's not like ruining the whole entire situation. It's a whole lot of going back and forth. I'll even like contour my nose with it, just to bring it all in. See, I think that looks really good. Okay. I'm going to switch to a smaller, this was a blending brush, I'm sorry. I'm gonna switch to like a smaller, precise blending brush. Let's see, what is this? I could use this. This is the Lunar Beauty brush, eyeshadow brush. Okay, I'm going to take this. This one is Aphrodite. And I'm going to also put that on the outer V of the eye. And I'm gonna just lightly stamp it. Just to bring in some depth. But then we're gonna be doing smoky eyes, so half of this is gonna be covered anyway. We're gonna do the other side. I'm gonna lightly tap that color and go in circles and windshield wiper motions back and forth just to get that blend going good. Gotta blend that shit. See, it's getting nice and smoky smoke. You could also stop here and literally do this for like an easy glam day. Kind of natural, you know? Maybe tap a little bit white in the middle or something shiny, and boom, you're done. Do your eyebrows and that's it. There's a red color. I personally love like red in the background of a smoky eye. Like a maroon red, sorry, I keep forgetting. This is called Mars. Great. Now, I'm going to lightly, just on the little edge again. What was I saying? I like kind of like red transition-y from like the black to the gray, the smoky, and just have like a light like red wash, a burgundy, not like red. You'll see when I'm done what I mean. See, it just like livens up your whole like face. This red is just so pretty. It's like a maroon. I just love these eyeshadows. Okay, the trick to the smoky eye is you want to get eyeliner. This is the Pretty Vulgar eyeliner, and it's like just like a cream. So you could do a pencil eyeliner. If you don't have something like this, you don't want to do liquid or anything like that. It needs to be like creamy. So if you have a pencil eyeliner, you could do that too. So if you don't have this, just pretend it's a pencil, okay? But if you have this, this works too. The first thing I'm gonna do, just so I don't get black everywhere, I know I have a black eyeliner. I have plenty. Okay, this one is just the Sephora waterproof black eyeliner. The first thing I do is I lift my little eye like this. My little eye. And then I put it in the waterline right there. That's the first thing I do, because if you do it last, your fingers get all dirty and then you're transferring it everywhere. And the reason why you do this is so like when you do your whole black eye, it's not like standing out like awkward. Okay, that's the first thing I do. So I guess I'll show you like with both sides. So you take your eyeliner pencil and you can make a mess, okay? You're gonna literally do this entire area with the creamy eyeliner, okay? Make sure you get your lash line. Even like go over your lashes if you want. So that's what I mean for the smoky eye. Like you're gonna do all this, but listen up, okay? See, like that. It could even be messy, it's whatever, because you're gonna cover up with the eyeshadow. You don't just go, I mean you can, but the trick is, okay, this is the trick. We're gonna blend this out with eyeshadow because it makes it gradient, okay? If you just go in with eyeshadow, it could just make your look like off or something. I don't know, maybe that's why you're not liking your smoky eye. Okay, so I just basically lined this. Doesn't have to be perfect. The trick is this, okay? Now we're gonna get like a packing brush. I'm gonna do one eye at a time. I'm gonna get a packing brush, and this is the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. And we're gonna take the black here called Blackout. Of course you can use any black, but this is a very soft and creamy black. So you're gonna just go tap right on over it. You're gonna wanna get in that corner. I'm trying to do it like here so you can see. Oh. See, that's what happened. I hope y'all can see. You'll see the side better, I guess. See, I kind of like messed up. Luckily, it's light. Very light-handed. Another trick is, can I use this? I guess I could. I'll just try this. It's rigidy, but that's kind of why I'm like, uh-oh, because I don't want it to leave rigid marks. If you want it to look like winged out, you get a card or something, and you just put it there while you're blending. I don't think this is a good idea using this. Don't use this. And you're basically just tapping over that. And then you can bring it up, because it'll start blending out. You just mush it all around basically. Okay, this is a small Morphe blending like kind of blending. And then you're gonna just go over that and you're gonna start blending it out. Smoking it out, okay? You just go back and forth, and it brings that creamy product. It just helps it, I don't know how to explain it. It just helps it blend, and you'll see what I'm saying. Look at how it's starting to smoke out. Like the cream eyeliner just like helps it blend so much and helps it be so smoky, because you're completely blacking out the bottom part of your eye. So the rest, when you're just using powder on the rest, it like shows that gradient, I guess. Okay, now I'm gonna take a fluffy blender, lightly tap the black. Like barely, not even anything really. Because you're gonna just blend that out next. Blend and blend and blend and blend your life away until it just literally starts smoking out. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of gray. There's some gray in here. Let me show you. There's some gray in there. I'm gonna take a little bit of that and add some of that to this outer part. The outer corner. So it's getting smoky. I'm gonna take a little bit of that red and then I'm gonna go back and forth between the red, gray, and black. So now I'm just taking the red and going back and forth with the blending. It's just gonna be a back and forth process. Okay, see, so it created a very sharp line with ridges because I used this stupid thing. But we can fix it by getting your lovely setting powder, loose setting powder, taking your lovely beauty blender, and you're gonna just bake that area, bake that shit. Just let it sit there, and it'll also help create that cattish eye. See? Take the eyeliner, you're gonna do the bottom. And we're doing this in the waterline. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this and rub it under the lash line first. And then we're gonna take the one in the middle. I'm usually using all the colors I just used on the top. And we're just putting it under there to help blend out the black we're about to put under. Okay, now we're taking a very skinny, precise brush and we're going into the black. And we're going to line that. I hope you guys can see. Now you're gonna take a tiny teeny black, this is the M652 Morphe. This is a precise blending brush. And I'm gonna tap that black and we are just going to blend and smoke out the bottom lash line now. We're going to merge the two ends together. Okay, now we're gonna just let it sit like that. I'm gonna go back into the black because the outer corner looks like it needs to be deepened up. See? Okay, so I did that side with the pencil. This is basically the same thing. It's just extra creamy and it's not pencil, but I'll show you what it is in case you do have it or you want to see both sides. Where's the freaking brush for it? I just had it. Oh, that's so annoying. I'll just use this brush on a little teeny tiny brush. I don't know what this brush is called. So if I'm not saying every brush, it's because I don't know what it is. I love Morphe brushes though. Okay, so this is a cream, just like a little pot of like cream. And we're gonna do the same thing on this side, okay? Get that lash line really good. Show you guys how to do this. Okay, so you're gonna do that and then you're gonna go over Now with the powder. So next we're going to take our, what was I using? I think I was using this Morphe blender blending brush. It doesn't have a number on it. And we're going to start blending that out. Let's see, maybe I can do it. I promise I'll get better. Just do circles, windshield wiper motions, and you're gonna just blend that cream out into freaking nothing. You're gonna add more black, tap the excess. Oh, freaking hate. We'll fix it here in a minute. And try to fix that error. I'm gonna just go with a big clean brush and go back into like the reds and the brown. And try to dust that away. Go back, find our little rigided stupid thing I'm using. And then you just want to pack it on the outer edge and then bring it in towards the crease. All right, go back into your red and your browns. Okay. Now that you got that laid, I'm going to just add some powder, clean that up. You could also use concealer. And then we're gonna do the lower lash line as the same as we did on the other side.
Now we're going to go back into this palette and we're going to take these and do exactly the same as we did on the other side. It's just to help blend and make the black look seamless because you're kind of using them as transition colors, meaning you're transitioning into the other color. Now I'm going to take a small brush and dip it into the black and stamp it onto, making sure I was recording. Stamp it onto the lash line. I would stamp it instead of like rub it in right away because if you like go like that, it's going to just like spread and flake everywhere and you're going to have black spots all over your face. So stamp it or be very careful and slow. Now you're going to take the blender, the blending fluffy brush, lightly tap that. And you're going to buff that out so it's not a harsh line.
I'm going to use this ColourPop Golden State of Mind palette. And these are kind of just toppers. So I think I'm gonna try this one here. Let's see. See, it's just really shiny. Where this one kind of has like a blue hint to it. More silvery. I think I'm gonna do this one. We're gonna put it on the inner corner. Putting a color like that on the inner corner just helps it pop and it just makes you look like you're awake and just pretty. So I'm actually gonna wet the tip of this. So you could spray it, you could use spit, use water, or whatever.
Great, I just freaking covered my whole mirror. Okay.
Now you're gonna take that, you're gonna coat the brush, lightly tap it off, and we're going to literally put it in the inner corner. This is called the inner corner highlight. See, it's like shiny. After we do that, we are going to take our eyeliner. It's a liquid eyeliner and it's a brush. I love the brushes. I don't really like the felt tip. We are going to do the inner corner, like cat eye feline look. I wouldn't really wing out this look just because it doesn't need one. See? Like that. Now I'm just kind of running it along the lash line. Okay, this is the Precisely My Brow Pencil, the Gimme Brow by Benefit. It's literally one of my favorites. I use these little teeny tiny little pencils. Okay, I just follow a line underneath and then I do the top and then I fill it in. I do have my eyebrows tattooed, but the reason why I go over it is because I do my eyebrows last, so all the makeup ends up covering up what was done. You just want to do light strokes. They're not going to be perfect because they're kind of tender still. This is the Chella Taupe Eyebrow Cream. Chila, something like that. So you have your eyebrow cream on one side, the other side's a brush, and I'm just using this to kind of fill in more of the brows to go over it. This is the Wander Beauty Unleashed Volume and Curl Mascara. And we're gonna do the mascara on our eyelashes. We're about done, unless you do want to put lashes. You could put your lashes, but I think I'm gonna pass this time on doing lashes. This is a tapered highlighter brush by Luxie. I'm gonna use that just to bring it back. It's not supposed to be severe, blinding, just because the eyes are so much. That is my version of the smoky eye. Get a close up. The shine. Lastly, you do your setting spray. Oops, wrong way. You want to set that all in. And that is it. So comment down below if you want me to do more of these videos. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and subscribe. I'm going to be uploading once a week. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you love this smoky eye and it goes smoke your eyes away. Okay, you guys have a good day. Bye.